Sometimes when we have little mini freakouts, it's actually because it's rooted in some type of pattern that starts to surface. So if you have a pattern of wanting to control, then you might have a little mini freak out when you feel like you're out of control and you feel like you're just in this twirling ball of chaos and that you are not grounded and you don't have any say in it. Or if you have a pattern of, like me, sometimes not feeling good enough, then you might have a freak out, or you might be put in a situation that is surfaced and then it freaks you out about your whole future. So as an example, I just had a freak out because I was like, I want to be a homeopath, I want to be a numerologist, I want to have all of this knowledge and have all of these tools in my arsenal belt so that I can help other people, and that when they come to me and they need something, or I hear about their ailments, or I hear about what they're struggling with, then I can be like, oh, let me help you because I am an expert in homeopathy, or I am a numerologist. Let me teach you these things that I know. And well, I was texting my sister, and then she ended up calling me, and I was like, I can't do these things, which means I can't help people. And actually, before she called me, when I was texting her, I was about to respond to a message and I didn't remember it. And then when I got off the phone with her, I looked at it, and the words that I wrote were literally word for word, I just don't feel good enough, blah, 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 blah. And so it reminded me that that pattern surfaced randomly for whatever reason. It's something that I am trying to work through, is this feeling of worth and not being good enough or not feeling worthy enough. But I realized that that pattern surfaced, which is what caused this mini freak out of me not feeling like I had this capability of helping people, because my ability to help people is within me regardless of what my education is or what I'm an expert in or any of that stuff. Sometimes that helps, sometimes it builds your credibility, but it I'm not worthy to help people just because of that. So my point is, sometimes when we struggle with something, or we start having a hard day, or something surfaces that just makes us freak out or makes us not feel good and not feel light, it might be an old pattern coming back up and surfacing and showing its ugly face to you. But that demon that's inside of you, that pattern that you're working on facing, you have to recognize it and be able to combat it and fight it with love. Don't fight it with more hate. Don't fight it with more anger. Just recognize it. So when I saw that message after I hung up the phone with her, and I saw that I wrote before we had talked on the phone that I just don't feel good enough because blah, 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 then I recognized, okay, that's my pattern that surfaces, and I have to fight that with love, and remember and recognize in myself, I am good enough, I am worthy, I can do this, and keep feeling those feelings of light, because those patterns, when they get brought up, you feel heavy and it doesn't feel good. So keep following the feelings of light, recognize those patterns when they show up, be aware of them, and then move forward in love and move towards what feels light. I'm praying for you, and I'm sending you love and light.